Hello and welcome, everyone. I had to look double twice because this is the first time this year that I have GM'd and produced, so that's really awkward. So yes, thank you all so much for coming and joining us. Hello to the new people who have joined us from all of the advertisements that we've been posting on all of our other shows during the last couple of weeks. Welcome. I hope you enjoy our evil, devilish, good fun. A couple of things before we get started and we do announcements. There's a couple ways that you can support the cast. One, there's a donation link that you can go ahead and put in chat, and you can donate, and that money goes directly to gets split amongst all of the cast, and it helps occupy their time, so we're like trying to get them money. But if you don't want to just do that and you want another means in which to do that, and you want something cool out of it, you can actually order some dice over at Die Hard Dice. Our month's this month's revenue that we make off of Die Hard Dice, or not this month, but starting today until whatever, it's logistics, you don't care. That money is going to be split amongst the cast as well. So there's two ways that you can support. If you do donate, holy crap, I haven't been on camera at all this year. If you do decide to donate, there are 3 different tiers. The first tier is a deadly D8, where the group gets to add a D8 to one of their rolls. The second tier, the cast will be able to do a deal with the devil that is a little bit more favorable. Maybe a deal with a lower demon this time. They didn't get as good of a deal. And then the third, if we manage to do that, we're actually going to do a dice giveaway. So we have a collection of Die Hard dice here that we will be giving away. And so if we manage to get to the third goal, we will open that up and we'll do a giveaway right here in chat. Let's see. I think that's the other thing that I need to talk about is 1984. We are working with 1984 Games. If you want to get an opportunity to win some of their products, if you go to our Twitter right now, we're running a giveaway over there. But they also have some really cool stuff. You'll see a link in chat going up every once in a while. And that's it. Anyone else have any announcements? Save me from myself, someone. DK's got an announcement, I know.
Oh, okay. I knew you were going to call on me. Hello. Hi. I'm DK. I'm a guest and I'm first. As far as announcements go, the main thing is that I run an extremely gay campaign of D&D over on my channel every Saturday night. We're called Say a Prayer for California Sister Cities, and currently there are at least 2 torrid will they won't they gay love affairs happening. While there's also like a military action taking place in this town. They're not really focused on the right things, but God, is it delicious gossip-wise. So feel free to join us over at Exquisite C TTRPG on Twitter or the Exquisite Corpse Presents channel here on Twitch. And we'll see you Saturday night. And some wild stuff's going to happen.
DK is also on our show Blackness and Dragons, which is premiering Tuesday next week, 7 p.m.?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's on our schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere.
It's one of those numbers.
Anyone else have anything that they've got going on?
No? I do, but I'm desperately scrambling for the channel that it's on.
It's okay. I will talk, so then you can go ahead and do that. Well, hi everybody, I'm Liv, your favorite menace on the internet. I pop in all over the place, and I'm not gonna list the mile-long shows that I do, but I will talk about this new one that I'm doing. So over on Lexi Black Girl Mage's channel, we are going to be doing a Strixhaven campaign soon. But it's, it's going to be an all black, all queer. Yeah, it's a bunch of queers. An all queer Strixhaven game, but heavily inspired by HBCU. So if the Strix was Howard, if the Strix was, and the fact that I call it the Strix gives you the vibes. So I'm super excited. Austin, Wally, and a couple of new people that I haven't played with before, CJ, we're all really, really excited. So yeah,
I fucking love CJ.
Oh my God, they're a gift.
I failed my mission, but tomorrow you can find me at 1 p.m. Pacific. You can follow him on Twitter, The Legends Cast 1, and I'm gonna be over on their Twitch channel at 1 p.m. Pacific in a little superhero one shot. We're raising money for wait, I was literally just fucking looking at it. The Rape Crisis Center, raising money for the Rape Crisis Center, streaming for survivors. And it's going to be like little kids, superhero kids going to camp. I'm playing Sugar Rush, who's a little speedster. Got Izza, I don't know if you know them, but Evil Clever Dog on Twitter, incredible cosplayer, incredible role player. They're going to be playing then as well. So stop by. I'm going to be making probably a ton of like speed puns and like, because I feel like that's the kind of character Sugar Rush is, with a name like Sugar Rush. So yeah, come watch. It's going to be fun.
So before if anyone else, I also realized that none of us did any of the correct intros. My name is Jake. I'm the GM. I go by he, him. I'll be playing a bunch of different characters. So keep up with it. Alma.
You know who I fucking am.
Whoa, okay.
All right, calm down.
Big shot. Whoa.
Just kidding.
Well, I'm not as well known as Liv. So I'm not I'm clearly not as well known as Liv. So I'm Drac. I use he they pronouns. I'm gonna be playing Imra, who also uses he they pronouns. He's an urban vampire. I completely forgot sorcerer. But yeah, as you know, I'm not as well known as Liv, so I have to actually explain who I am. Anyway, I want to throw it over to Kat.
Oh, wait.
No, listen, you dollar store John Boyega. I'm not standing for this, okay? And it's too early.
I wish I was dollar store John Boyega. Do you know how much of an improvement that would be? Dollar store John Boyega.
Liv, would you like to go? Would you like to have your moment back? You deserve your moment.
Kat, I have no beef with you. It is
No. And I'm going to keep it that way by being so kind to you. Please ignore John. Ignore.
Wow.
Oh
I mean, I take it as a compliment personally, honestly. I love John Boyega.
Hi, I'm Liv. I use she, they pronouns. I'll be playing your changeling witch, Alma, who uses she, her pronouns. I swear to God, I remember how to do something. Probably not play this game, but definitely how to, breathe. Entertain you.
Oh,
breathing. We'll see. Touch and go.
I'm gonna go based off of the overlay. Ori, guilty.
Hello. I am guilty cosplay. Super excited to be back playing Ori, your favorite fungus leshy necromancer. I use she her pronouns, and so does Ori. And there's nothing else you need to know about us. We're just, like 3 feet 8 inches of death and chaos, but cute. Ooh woo.
Now I'm expecting the ooh woo TikTok. Lenny/Cat.
Hi, I'm Cat or Cat Scratch. I play Lenny, our lovely little fetchling that may start fights. She is a magus? I still don't know how to say that. She, her pronouns for myself and for Lenny, but we're both not offended by they, them if you feel more comfortable using those. And for special projects outside of this, I have a podcast called Forgotten Paths, and it is an amnesia campaign where it's a podcast. It's an amnesia campaign where all the players don't know anything about themselves, and we're slowly learning as we go, and it's really wild. And you can find it on Spotify and Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. It's really fun.
And our special guest, DK.
Hello, that's still me. I just want to say I have never once said the thing I was supposed to say in an intro on any show, so I'm glad it wasn't just me this time. My pronouns are whatever's clever. I'm gay and I can't choose, so just pick one. I'm sure it's right. And Malvolia will be using she, they pronouns, because why not?
Love it. With that, let's
and
wait,
fuck.
What did I do?
Valkyrie.
Into the
forgot
shadows,
the
it's
Aussie.
fine.
I
It's
thought I
okay.
did Valkyrie first.
You
Oh
did
my God.
not.
Guess
Guys,
I know who Jake intends
Guys.
on killing off
All
this
right,
kid.
You know
what
what?
is it?
Hey,
It's
you
nice
know what?
knowing all of you. I've had a really great time.
It's been really
because-
fun.
Yeah,
No,
it's been
cut the
great.
cameras dead ass. We can't do this tonight. We'll see you all next week.
Mara/Valkyrie.
Hi. How are you? I am Valkyrie. I play Mara, who is probably not your favorite tiefling rogue because there are far too many of them. But I hope she's up there somewhere. I go by she, her. Mara also goes by she, her. And I don't have anything exciting because I have been working like a nutcase. But I do want to point out that Liv has a cat that she hasn't shown us. And I want to see
Liv doesn't have a
rudest
cat.
thing.
A cat
Okay.
chose Liv as,
Yeah.
as one of the
That's
many
how
owners.
it works.
My cat also chose me, so are you saying
I
don't
don't
have
Yeah,
a
no,
cat?
you
I don't
don't.
think-
No, the cat has
I don't
you.
think you realize how much more you're validating me. My whole point of this lifetime is to turn into Sailor Moon. And if that means a random cat off of the street picks me,
I hope
I'm
it's
one
Magic
step
Madoka.
closer.
I hope it's Madoka more than Sailor Moon.
As
That's my
long
wish
as-
for you. That's
That's
what
what
my
Oh,
curse
you've
from
wow.
ever said to me. You have insulted
Wow.
my skin tone. You have insulted my character, and this is the most evil thing you've ever said to me.
I'm getting into character. What do you mean?
This
It's
has
just
been
work
a
for that
really
game.
We
good
are
night
going to
today.
start the show. Parliament of Owls is an all-evil campaign that may touch on sensitive. So we're going to go ahead and start tonight's episode with a little bit of a recap, as this is the first episode of the season. The group originally was put together. They were thrown together to go basically do guard duty and prove themselves at a special event for higher-ups within the community. They proceeded to get bamboozled, and it ended up not going... Those were a lot of noises.
My Google Home heard you and was like, me?
Who's being
So I'm-
bamboozled?
So
I
I'm
knew
gonna
it
mute
was the
myself.
AIs all along.
So after they were bamboozled, they were basically kind of shunned. They decided that the best place for them to head out to was over to Imra's kingdom, the kingdom in which Imra grew up in. I shouldn't say that it is his because it is far from it. And in the process of heading there, they met Lenny, a hired hunter that was sent out to actually get Imra and bring Imra back to his mother. In the process of coming back, Imra's mother was put in a very tough situation and had to make a decision on whether to defend her son or throw him under the bus. And even though she isn't a huge fan of his, she actually defended him. And in the process, the entire undead army of Ori's leader, I'm confused. I don't know exactly how their relationship stands when it comes to that, but decided to ascend her undead horde onto Imra's family. And Imra then decided to still go into the kingdom, to go into the castle, where they then proceeded to make a deal with a black dragon named Alistair, who not only saved the castle by taking out the hordes of the undead, but then proceeded to have each one of them, except for Ori, to make a pact with him. He promised them their own plot of land in royalty and godhood, and he would give them power. And they agreed. And that's where we start tonight. inside of a dimly lit tent, a man in gold armor stands over a large table with a map on it, with small pieces placed along it. He looks over it and he rubs the end of his face, and a man runs in, out of breath. He looks up. What do you want, Westcott? It's time. What do you mean? It's Crowley, sir. He's been spotted. I don't know how to explain it. Explain it to me. He's defending her, sir. They're working together. As far as we can tell, yes. This is a very interesting turn of events. This is very good for us. If all three of them are fighting, that means that they're opening up a weakness. Get the dawn. We're moving in. And at that moment, the man in the golden armor takes a piece and moves it onto Imra's mother's castle. And a juxtaposition of that, we see that exact same map in a completely different tent. This one covered with blood, as Imra's mother huffs and puffs and is staring down at this map. And at that moment, someone walks in. DK, do you want to describe what your character looks like?
I sure do. Malvolia has very, very, very dark brown skin and long, kind of thin waist-length braids that she keeps tied back very, very smartly. So if someone is going to pull her hair, they only have one thing to yank and not 100 braids. She is wearing close-fitting armor and has a fierce-looking sword strapped to her side. I imagine, Jake, that she's also a little beat up?
A little bit. I mean, she's definitely been in the middle of combat. So she has been killing zombies. So she's definitely covered in with at least some viscera at the very least. As you come in, she looks up and she goes, "What do you want? I'm busy."
Your Majesty, we're all busy. What I would like to know is what the plan is. I understand that the situation was dire, but you did make a deal with the Black Dragon, and that can't fare well for us in the end.
It saved us now. The undead is almost completely gone. We just need to stick it out a little bit longer, and once the undead are gone, we're in the clear. We can go back to normal.
With all due respect, you are far too old to only be thinking about now.
You know that I'm much cleverer than that.
Exactly my point, Your Majesty.
What is your point? Just to tell me that I made a bad decision? Is that all you're trying to tell me?
Well, first I'd like to know if you do believe that it was a bad decision. You seem to stand by it, so I have no disagreement with you, except that you have put a target on our backs and some old friends are on their way to visit us as a result.
Who?
The Golden Dawn, Your Majesty.
And her being a woman of color, you see the blood still drain from her face. And she goes, "Gather the troops. Give the farmers weapons. We're going to fight this."
I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. We're going to fight the Golden Dawn?
Yes.
Okay, there's nowhere else for us to go, and there are quite a few of us. So if that's what you wish, that's what I'll do.
As he says, "Doeth as thou will." And at that moment, we fade to black. And we go into dawn as the light starts to come over the crest. And as the dawn comes over, it's not just light, but it is their military. Along the horizon, an army starts to form along the crest side as they clearly are ready to prepare for battle. All of you start to wake. as the light cracks through the windows, the broken glass, the holes in the walls start to go across your faces and wake you all up. Does anyone have a preference of what they would like to do first? No? Y'all just staying in bed? Imra's like, this is my house.
I mean, it quite literally is my house.
We're just literally going to sleep through the entire thing. That's our plan.
I don't know if it's noteworthy, but after waking up, because he tried this before heading to bed, but he's going to try and see if he can write any notes again. It didn't work the last time, but he's going to try again just to see if his hand moves on its own like he usually does.
Roll me just a flat D20.
Nat 20.
Okay. You put your pen to paper and you start to draw. You start to write words. The words turn back into shapes and the shapes turn back into words as you continue to scribble down on this page, and you hold it up and you read from it. And there's clearly a message here. It is not, the words have just made a larger image. You see stars, you see a moon, you see the ocean. You're not quite sure what this means, but this is the hand telling you something. But you're not quite there. You don't know what it means, but you definitely got a message.
Interesting. Seems
It's
to be a lot
about
of stars.
It's about then that a bell starts ringing, just loud, bong, bong, bong.
Do I know what it means?
Oh yeah, it's prepare for battle.
God, fucking damn it! He's gonna rush out of his room, and I guess like head to where like a watch would most likely have caught sight of whatever army we're preparing for.
As you come out of your room and you start heading down the hallway, you bump into someone that you recognize. And the two of you see each other.
Sorry, look where you're going.
I was actually looking for you. Hello, Imra.
Advolia, good morning.
Morning is a word for it. Good, maybe not so much.
Yes, I heard the bells. I'm assuming you're coming to see me about those? What's
Not at
happening
all,
before
actually.
No.
Do you think I could steal just a moment of your time?
I imagine I don't have much choice, so yes.
Waiting for us outside on the hilltop is an army that is going to erase us. Everyone here, everything that we've built, the entire kingdom. That is their sole goal, and it is what they have spent, in some cases, their lives training to do. Now, while there will, of course, be bloodshed, there's no reason that this situation can't benefit everyone. Well, almost everyone. There is someone who is going to suffer a little bit. But I thought you would enjoy that part most of all. No, dear, it's your mother.
Oh, then yes, absolutely. What's the plan first of all, of course?
Well, first I'd like to say you've grown. Not as much as I'd hoped given the task, but you'll do. How would you like the power to, let's say, permanently deal with your mother?
I would say, how do I get it?
Well, you'd have to do something that you want to do anyway. You would have to kill her and drink her blood to the last drop.
Okay. Okay, yes, I'll gladly do that, but I'm failing to see how that helps us with the army approaching us.
You are much more agreeable than I was told that you would be. How lovely. As far as the approaching army goes, we should leave, Imra. This is not a fight that we're going to win, and it's a fight that's going to destroy everything that you are meant to inherit when your mother is gone. I mean, if you'd like a kingdom of ashes, by all means.
No, I think I have my sights set on something a bit bigger than just that. So, yes, I'll leave. I have no reason to die here, especially now that it seems that I have at least you supporting me in the potential death of my mother. Why is that, by the way?
Your mother gave me the gift of immortality to make me a slave, and I don't appreciate it. I, unfortunately, can't take her outside and just hit her with something blunt until she stops moving because I'm prevented from doing so. More than that, I think the poetic justice of it being you is much more delicious.
Okay. I don't believe we have many allies around us. I mean, Holomog specifically. So where exactly do we plan on heading to?
I happen to have her current location and where she will be. I recommend we cut her off at the pass. She thinks that I'm out mustering the forces, which I've already done because I'm good at my job, despite what she believes. So we have a little bit of time to go catch up with her.
Okay.
At this time, the door opens in the room right next to you, and Alma, you open the door to seeing these two people talking.
Wrong turn? Or am I interrupting something?
No. I advise you get any of your belongings and get ready to leave. An army is approaching.
What? I thought we already dealt with all of that.
Apparently another one is approaching. Most likely taking advantage of the pretty severe damage we took previously.
Okay. I didn't realize that you and your mother had so many enemies.
We have many. And I'm sure there's even some that I'm not aware of.
Well, what do I know about these people, this army?
I know nothing. Malvolia has just told me about an army, but
Alma Sue, by the way.
Malvolia, nice to meet you, Alma. The army in question is a bunch of boring do-gooders who refuse to let people lead their own sovereign lives and do what they will. And they are here in opposition to Her Majesty to, well, clear out anything that they find unclean. The appearance of the dragon did not help us very much.
Alma, would you like to roll an occult roll? Or
Yeah, I
any sort of
would.
knowledge?
Yeah, I would. Let's see. What feels like an Alma dice right now? Oh, this one for sure. Apparently not. I thought, and oh, okay. Never mind. I forgot my scores are really good. That's 21.
The Golden Dawn definitely sticks in the back of your head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you see like Alma kind of like close in on herself a little bit, like kind of like wrap her arms around herself as she's thinking and just listen, I could be paranoid. I really could be, but does the name Golden Dawn mean anything to you?
That's who's waiting for us outside.
interesting.
And in a uncharacteristic level of agreeability, Alma turns to Imra. I'll go pack my bags right away. And makes a beeline.
Valkyrie or Cat or Ori or Guilty, any of you feel like this is an opportune time for you to wake up? You're all literally like, you all were basically in the same hallway. So you weren't necessarily, unless you want to be actively listening, you didn't hear anything. You just hear the muffled sounds of people talking.
Actually, dare I say, I think Alma would start, and if you're not like ready for this, please say no, thank you, and I'll move on to a different character. But I do think Alma would actually start at Lenny's door.
Oh, sure.
Like banging on the door hard.
Lenny, you hear the sound.
What? I'm waking up.
You need to move faster.
Maybe. Why?
Open the door.
And you hear kind of like a tossing of blankets and like stomping over to the door and just like whips it open. What?
Pack your bags. Now.
Why? We're here. Why?
We can't be here any longer. We have to go. Immediately.
Any reason or because?
Some very, very dangerous people, some of the only people on this planet that I would not risk fighting, are on their way. So if you value your life, even just a little bit, pack your bags.
Does everyone else know, or are we all packing?
We're all going to leave. We're all packing, but...
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't have much, so I'm...
Good. Perfect. Awesome.
Ready. Yeah.
Incredible. Pack it up all. Let's go. And then I just start like beelining. I'm like banging on Mara's door. And as I'm like banging on Mara's door, I'm like, Ori! I know you don't sleep. Ori!
The door is actually already open, so you get a bang on it, and it sort of just goes and like opens up and smacks on the back of the door, and you see Mara just sitting there on the bed. Everything's already packed, and she's just sharpening her daggers.
Jake, if you'll allow me, Ori's been in the kitchen.
Okay.
Told you that bitch don't sleep.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna sound fucky, but there's a package. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, my favorite part is that I hope that she's opening the door with her fucking horns on.
Oh my god! And it's like,
she is.
Here's your parcel.
You know what? They would be like, that's some weird OnlyFans stuff, but all right. Did you open the door with your horns on?
Look, I live in an apartment and I have a phone thing that goes off and I live up the stairs. So when I get packages, I'm just like, I'm opening the door. Just put it in there. And I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, I was like, I do not have that trust.
The trust that you as an Aussie have that I could never.
Look, they need to be saved, okay? They don't.
They feel unsafe.
It's only a toothbrush for a cat, okay? I think it's fine.
What?
We're going
about this in the break.
We're going back.
About this in the break.
All right. Ori's in the kitchen. What is Ori doing?
So last time Ori tried to cook something, everyone was all up in arms about how there weren't any actual ingredients in there. And things that you find on the ground aren't food, Ori. Blah, 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 blah. So now I'm raiding their supplies and trying to fill up my bag with like chocolate chips and, you know, all the good stuff. And
chocolate chips, sardines, pickles.
I'm trying to figure out if we even have. Would we have chocolate?
Is someone in the party
Everyone
pregnant?
should.
Is that why we're picking out all these weird things? What?
I didn't know. I didn't. Actually, just told Ori.
Congrats.
Yeah, no, if Drax's mom is pregnant, though, we're going to be in fucking trouble.
Drax's mom physically cannot be pregnant because she's a vampire.
Yeah.
Wait.
One time,
I was essentially a curse / blessing.
Yeah.
Right. It was your other summoned parent. Anyway, okay.
Your other hot mom.
Your other hot mom.
The mash
exactly,
tube?
that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, match too. That one. That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like got my I've got my bag and my fanny pack and my pockets.
Nice.
Nature's
So-
pocket.
So
Nature's
yeah, putting
pocket.
food into nature's pocket.
All of nature's pockets are bulging with
Oh, please don't say that
chocolate
word.
chips.
Oh no.
And
Please
I'm
no, your
leaving.
chocolate
Got
balls.
so much chocolate in your nature's pocket.
I run like lukewarm, so they're like slowly melting too.
Oh no.
So you have just warm brown liquid slowly oozing out of your nature's pocket. Think about that one.
Well, no, I was gonna say I'm like walking back to this hallway, but I kind of overfilled, so I'm like leaving little breadcrumbs. So there's like a little plunk.
Are you trying to make
here.
shitting on the floor right now?
Like every 5 feet, yeah. So yeah, as Alma calls out, like Ori, I'm like round the corner, like I've been here the whole time, I swear.
Almost just gonna go Almost just gonna go over and like with an exasperated 3-year-old, I'm just gonna scoop you up and prop you on my hip. I'm like, do you have all of your things? Do you have all of your possessions?
No.
Where are they?
Well, I mean, there was that ball of thread that I really liked. I haven't seen it in a few years, but I think it was lost in the forest, like under a bush, or it could have been.
I put
by
a
the
finger
cool
to your
rock.
lips. I put a finger to your lips. Darling, I'm talking about anything that you would have left in the castle. Do you have anything that you're leaving behind in this castle specifically?
Zzz. I unzip my fanny pack, like poke around in there.
I like lean over to double check you as you're looking through your fanny pack. Sorry, I almost said a bunch of words. I was gonna say fingering, and that wasn't the one you used.
Say it again,
Going through.
but slower.
As this happens, Alistair walks up and goes, I see you're all preparing to leave as well.
Yes. I was actually going to look for you, but I guess this makes it faster.
Are you
The Golden
kidding me?
Dawn is arriving, apparently.
So I've been told. I'm going to try and do my best to distract them. I'm a little weak from last night, so I'm not going to be able to directly compete with them. So I'm hoping to at least draw their attention for a little while. I do want to leave you all with 2 pieces of information, and hopefully maybe I'll get to see you some other time. The 2 things I want to tell you is that as you go out and as you learn and as you grow, rid yourself of authority and inhibition. We will finally be able to be free if you do that. The second thing I want to tell you is do what thou wilt. That is the whole of the law. Those are the 2
But
things.
if that's the law and we're supposed to rid ourselves of authority, then shouldn't
Law and
we
authority
rid
are not
ourselves-
the same thing.
We can think about this
Everyone lives
later
in the
as we're moving. Or-
When we should be moving immediately.
I was about
Well,
to say,
just-
can we have an existential crisis on the road?
I hope to see you all some other time.
I
But
hope
until
not.
then, I'm most looking forward to seeing you, Ori. And he turns and walks away.
Mara's already got like all of her shit together. Her daggers are sheathed. She's ready to go. She's like leaning against the wall, just. We all good? Because I'm not sticking around for this shit fight.
Horses, carriages, anything?
We should have some horses left over. And I'm imagining all of them were lost in the fight previously.
Malvolia, you know that if you do not accomplish your task before everyone leaves, it's never going to happen. And
I am going to reach out and gently grab Imra's sleeve and tug very, very lightly and just lean in close enough that it's a conversational tone for the two of us and say, time is of the essence for you specifically.
Okay. I have somewhere else to be. So you all can, I guess, head out. Just let me know what direction I'll meet up with you later.
Where are you going?
Not entirely sure if it's your concern. Malvolia, can you lead the way?
Let's get this over with.
Wait, you're
Nice meeting you all.
leaving us?
Imra doesn't say anything and just follows Malvolia.
Sounds like he's off to have fun without us.
Should we follow him?
Fuck no, we need to leave.
This isn't-
Doesn't he have to leave too?
He does.
He can leave in his own time.
He won't. If he doesn't leave now, he'll die.
We should probably follow behind.
I mean, I'm ready when you are.
Now that we've all gone through the ritual, I feel as though, for better or worse, there's a bond between all of us. And knowing what I know about this army, I can't leave Imra behind. I'll kill him myself later, but...
What do you know about this army?
That they've hunted me.
Beyond the fact that they're scary and going to hurt us.
Wait, there's an army?
Yes. The Golden Dawn is an army hell-bent on, at least to my knowledge, wiping out all witches from existence. They've hunted every single one of my sisters since the beginning of our coven, of our order.
You think this is just about witches? You're
It's
fucking
not.
with me, right?
I didn't say it was just about witches. I'm just saying what this has to do with me.
I'm sorry.
We kind of are included in that stuff now, right?
Yes.
I'm just kind of antsy because that out there isn't the sunrise. And if there's one thing that can take us down, it's those religious fuckboys. We need to leave.
I understand that, but by Lenny's own admission, Lenny has a very good point. You all now are connected to Alistair, and Alistair is connected to the witches, and now you are all targets, including them. So my sisters have always protected each other from the Golden Dawn, and we don't always get along, and we've definitely tried to all kill each other, but if there's one thing that we do, is that we keep each other safe from the Golden Dawn and their influence, their wrath, their rage.
So, what you're saying is Imra's our sister, and we should protect them?
I think they'd prefer sibling, but yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go crash the party.
Yes. I'd die trying.
As the four of you are having this conversation, Malvolia and Imra, you proceed to walk down the central staircase. The plan is kind of laid out. Currently, she is in an outpost tent that is just outside of the castle. The castle has already been breached a couple of spaces, so it's not worth defending, and it is a much more advantaged spot of being able to control what military that is left, and that is why she is there. She hasn't been able to feed since this entire thing has happened, which means she hasn't been able to heal. And with that, Malvolia, when you left, she had multiple wounds. And in fact, the blood-stained map that was on that table was her blood. She has taken a back seat for the temporary time, still moving the armies forward. She's currently in the tent waiting for you to return so that the two of you could head to a safer spot and where she expects to die, and you as well.
As we start to kind of move toward the area where the 10 is bivouacked, I just kind of want to look over at Imra and say, your mother, if you give her the chance, is going to squash you like an insect the moment she sees you. So don't give her the chance.
I am fully aware of that. Yes, no, I don't plan on giving her the chance.
One of the things I remember most about your youth was the repeated attempts on each other's lives. If you want to rule someday, if you want to be in charge, if you want to be on some king shit, as they say, you need to be able to defeat your mother first.
Yes, no, I'm aware of that, and if all goes to plan, that'll be happening today.
Now, she's expecting me, so when the tent flap opens, there will be a moment where you have the ability to get close to her and strike. That's your window. I won't be far.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else before you head out?
No, nothing from me.
One
Okay.
other thing. I do have one other thing.
Okay.
Your little friends, the ones that Alistair has taken a liking to,
Yes.
are definitely not going to survive this. So when you finish here, you should probably go look in on them. If they're, still in one piece.
I feel like there's some sort of misunderstanding there. I have been stuck with them, but I don't care if they survive or not. So after this, I will be heading out to whatever safe spot you have in mind.
You are young and short-sighted, Imra. Everyone needs allies. Everyone needs someone to watch their back. Everyone needs someone to watch the door. And you, luckily enough, have several people very, very close to where we are right now who are willing to do that. You cannot get where you need to go on your own. No one can.
Okay. I will check up on them if they are still alive.
The rest of you, how far back are you staying?
That's a good question.
I would like to leave the castle with everyone else, but then try to, like, I don't know, dip behind a wall or something and make a quick call to Dark Mommy.
Even though I have not put you down, and I don't fucking trust you as far as I can fucking throw you.
Yeah, that might make it difficult. All right, so as soon as we walk outside, I'm gonna try and like do a little mushroom wriggle.
The mushroom dance.
I hate it when you I hate it when you do that, because then all of your like little flappy fleshy parts just get all over my skin. Ugh. And I just drop you.
Whee!
Alma, your arm is a little sticky and it smells really
Oh,
weird.
Oh,
God.
What's that you got on ya?
That is fucking disgusting.
oh,
Alma,
That's gonna be
bougie queen
cookies.
extraordinaire, just fucking is so mad at this moment.
So Ori, you step back and you pull out your little magic mirror, and it almost instantaneous, like as you like lift it up, it's literally just like she's there, and she's like, Ori, are you all right?
hi. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I mean, we're going to watch out for our sibling Imra, and I don't know if they're gonna be all right, but Alma said that he's probably gonna be fine.
Ori, I have to speak to you very seriously. Can you do that for just a moment?
Okay, I can speak seriously.
I'm pulling what's left of my army away.
Oh,
That disgusting black dragon has put a major dent in my forces. I'm having to back them off a little bit.
Okay, can you do anything about these golden boys, though? I heard they were bad and they fuck.
Are you speaking of the Golden Dawn?
Yeah, golden fuck boys.
Fuck boys. That makes a lot more sense. I was about to say if it was the Golden Dawn, they do the opposite of fucking. They are what we like to casually call incels. And so I can't. Alistair, it's not worth losing what I have, which includes you, Ori. I have never said this to you, but you are my ally.
And you're my ally. What does that mean?
It means that there was this book. Have you ever heard of the term "all for one and one for all"? No, of course not. It means we have each other's backs. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. I need you to be safe. I cannot help you.
Oh.
And I need you to survive and while I am recouping. I will make sure to come get you once I have done that. Please be safe. If you do need me, please use this. But be safe. I may not answer, but be safe.
Okay. We were gonna leave. Does that sound
Perfect.
safe?
Yes, do it.
Okay.
Get away.
Okay.
Do
you want me to send you some cookies? I'm getting really good at baking. Maybe they'll help you recuperate.
Even though she has this amorphous black smoky body, you can see what seems to be a smile go across her face. And she goes, "Goodbye, Ori."
Okay, bye.
And she closes it.
Zzz. Fanny pack closed.
Okay.
Wait, Oma! My legs aren't that big. Pick me up. Pick me up.
I'm not carrying you anymore. Not until I get
Lenny!
There's not a chance in hell.
You all just see this little guilty.
Oh.
Would you like to make a deal with the devil?
Oh no. Maybe. What's the devil offering?
A dead horse.
Ooh. Can I make it an undead horse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I am offering it to you for double the health cost.
Oh.
For those of you who are just joining us, each of our lovely players has a special ability that is not a part of the book. They all have a different ability that they can do, but it has a negative cost. And Ori's is that she can place a mushroom on people as well as undead things and gain control over them. But it comes with a cost of health. So it would be a D6 and you would just double the number.
Mm-hmm.
You're at full health. You're level 5.
No, what? What? I'm not level 5.
Yeah, you're all level 5 after last episode.
You should be.
Yeah, guilty you should be.
I fucking love this group.
Look. I don't know if you all remember, but the last episode, because Liv was over at Guilty's place, Guilty did not have her character sheet, so she was playing off of her level 2 version of the character.
Right. Do you
Are you
recall
still on your
that?
level 2 version?
Maybe.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my,
Oh,
Guilty.
Incredible. Really
Damn,
We're
I
gonna
might
have
just
to create-
I might just
I
attack
only
Ori real
have
quick. just to
24
finish her up.
health points. That could
We're
be
gonna
half
have
of them.
Guilty. We're gonna have to make a Google Drive folder, and we're gonna keep all of the sheets in there so they're updated and we can find them.
You know, usually I just use Roll20, but Pathfinder's got to be fucking
Yeah.
special.
I mean,
Yeah.
Pathfinder does have a Roll20 Pathfinder Second Edition. I just don't like the form that's on Roll20,
Yeah.
so that's why I don't use it. But there is
Alright.
Path
Path
Builder works
Builder.
well.
Path Builder is really good. Wanderer's Guide
Wanderer's
is really
Guide
good.
as well.
Yeah.
so
Path
Which I-
Builder's really good when I remember the
I want to remember where it is.
yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So I can guarantee you
How many
that
horses do we have without my undead horse?
0.
All right, I'll take the horse.
Homie!
Said it was a D6.
That's a D6, yeah.
We're gonna oh, boy.
You're gonna hit like the horse is gonna hit a bump, and you're just gonna like go be dead.
We still could have
No,
gotten
Bounce the
no,
lost
no.
mushroom.
No, because that was guilty at level 2 was 24. So we know that she's got way more than that now.
I'm a
So,
wizard. I probably don't know that much more.
I mean, what's your con modifier?
I don't know.
Wow, what is the
What's on your sheet?
They don't.
I'm
What's on your
adjusting
level
my
2
HP. I
sheet?
can only do one thing at a time.
Oh my
guilty.
god.
Guilty. You're so pretty, dude.
We love you.
Yeah.
This is why you're my wife.
So pretty.
guilty? You get 6 hit points per level plus your con modifier. So
Okay.
if at level 2 you had 24,
So
you
it's
have
32.
you have at least 32.
All right. Well, now I have 22 because I rolled a 5. But I do, yeah, I'm like 3/4 of the way through zipping closed my fanny pack, and I see this horse on the ground. I'm like, oh, hello. Zzz. Fully unzips it again, rifles around in there, and then pulls out one of my little undead mushroom sprouts, and I do my little wobble over, and then like place it gently on this horse's head and wait for it to rise up.
And with that, the horse shakes its head and it clops one horse hoof up at a time. And because you took the deal with the devil, it kneels down on its front too, so you can climb on its back.
Yay! All right, so now I ride this horse up to the rest of them, like,
Yeah.
feeling like hot shit.
The three of you hear clip, 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 and a wee.
Hey, check it out! I've got a horse now. I named it Imra just in case they die.
At this point, we're not good people. And I don't want to accuse her of being a terrible person. But with the consistency, it's concerning.
Yeah.
It's concerning
I
how
agree.
consistently
I
she
do
finds
agree. Yeah.
dead horses.
Mhm.
Like, it's one thing to kill
Like,
people,
that
but to kill
follows-
horses just to ride them.
Mara's
That
in the
follows her
shadow.
around. Where does she
Mara's in
find
the
them?
Mara's in the shadow behind you. She just pops out and she's like, should we be concerned? Like, that's a lot of dead horses.
It's
I'm not a
lot of
horse,
horses.
That's a lot of
so
dead horses.
No, and
I'm
as I
going to
checked,
hold
you're
my
I
not.
think I'm okay. I think we're safe.
And that is when Ori pops up to the three of you, and you all see that Malvolia and Imra are exiting the castle. Like, this little interaction has kind of slowed you down a little bit, and you see the two of them starting to walk like out into the battlefield. or what used to be the battlefield is now just a ridden land that has been scorched by the flames of a black dragon. Also, that's metal as fuck, but keep going. Malvolia and Imra, the two of you see the tent from where you're at.
Okay. I suppose it's probably best if you, at the very least, meet up with her and I can strike while she's busy with you.
All right.
Malvolia, you know that if she says for you to defend her, you have no choice but to defend her.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Actually, Imra, on second thought, to prevent both of us from dying a terrible death at your mother's hand, I have a different idea. More or less the same, but I'm going to stay outside, frankly, because as the person who made me, your mother can turn me against you.
Yeah.
No matter how strong my will is, I don't have a choice in that. And I would prefer not to hurt you. So, when you approach the tent, I will call for your mother so that she thinks that I'm the one that's outside. Her guard will be down. She'll be expecting me to come through the flaps, and you should still have your window.
Perfect. Okay. I have this is above game. I have one question because I need to add this is still very new to Pathfinder. With spells that do good damage, do I have to be good aligned to be able to do them?
So I fucking hate alignment. So this is not a rule. Look, this is not a rules game. All right. This is we're having a good time telling a good story. How I rule alignment damage is that it does damage to everyone. It just does additional damage to those people who are of the opposite. If you are using that ability and it is a good aligned one, you will take some damage because you are wielding something that you are not.
Okay, cool. In that case, he starts preparing. He's going to prepare a spell as his sign from like underneath the bandages that he uses to wrap up and cover up the extra eyes and mouths on his arms. You kind of see almost heat radiating off of it, and then the bandages erupt in flames and just burn off entirely as his entire right arm is kind of on fire as he's preparing searing light and waits by the flaps for Malvolia. Malvolia's call.
The four of you see this. I want the four of you to roll a perception check to see more of this.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
18.
Neither of you want to say because it's that low, huh?
No, mine's good. I'm just perception
Math?
is in a weird place on the. They put it somewhere that's not the skills list.
It's in the top right corner if you're looking at a character sheet.
+6.
Yeah.
25.
25.
I've got a great vantage point from my horse.
Mara?
Imra.
Look, it's 18, and I feel bad.
18's not bad
I got
at all.
18 too.
Yeah, but like when
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
when my shiny died, like I'm a rogue, okay? I
not
feel
rogue
shit
me.
rolling trash all the fucking time.
Well, those who rolled, all of you rolled 18 or higher, so all of you can see this. You see Imra's like wraps burn away, and it kind of causes like this little bit of light to kind of like glisten and glow around him, and with that light, it catches all of your eyes. Something is reflecting in the mud, and you look over, and you can see that there are a few soldiers from the dawn moving in slowly towards the tent. Malvolia and Imra, You stand outside of her tent. What would the two of you like to do? Neither of you know about these Dawn warriors, so.
No, I'm mostly wondering how often Imra goes through clothes, if he can just set them on fire whenever he likes. It's very distracting because he doesn't seem concerned about that at all.
Not even the slightest.
Once we get sort of within range of the flap, Malvolio will nod to Imra and call, "Your Majesty, I'm back. I have news from the front."
Well, come in here and tell me.
As he goes inside, I'm going to duck around the side of the tent and plug my ears.
And I'm going to walk in, and without wasting a moment of time, I'm going to cast Searing Light at Rosario.
Roll it.
That is 30. Yeah,
Sorry,
30.
I don't mean to ruin the role of this, but I just got a message from one of our mods that says, "I don't know how you GM this group with how similar the 4-letter names are. I would fuck them up constantly."
Like on that point, I'd love to mention that DK has come in with a longer than 4-letter name. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Honestly,
I do what I can.
we have there are more cast members in this, and you were the first one.
Yeah.
Correct.
What's
That's a problem.
Yeah, no, it's a
Did
whole
you
ass
say
thing.
30?
Azel. I think it's Azel.
Oh
yeah,
Azel.
I rolled a 19 plus
Holy
11 to my attack.
fuck.
30 is going to hit her.
Perfect.
Surprise, surprise.
So that is 21 good damage and 13 fire damage. Slam it into the back.
What's the
or
total?
wherever she's facing. So a total of 34 damage.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh wow. Cool. So I rolled a 1, so that's an 8 for my initiative.
She's definitely gonna go next.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So she sees you, and you can see the fiery hatred of her just burn in her eyes as
Good morning, mother.
she gets hit with this searing light, and she, "Imra, this is not the time for your antics." And she comes in and just swings with her arm to hit you. Does a
I don't think it's physically possible for her to miss, if I remember.
Let's see. 18 plus 18 is
Yeah.
Is that critical?
No, that hits. Yeah, that's a critical.
Okay. Um 18 plus 18. Wow, I rolled a 5 and a 3 plus 10. So 18 and 18 is 36 damage.
Ugh,
You did 34. She takes 36. Or she took 34. She did 36. So it's an even match, right?
No.
And as you look at her, you can see like her flesh is like inletting. Like it is like the plumpness of her skin, like the it looks almost like she's gaunt, right? And you can see that in her hands, her long nails have almost become like bone-like.
You look terrible. Don't worry, I'll put you out of your misery. He's also feeling awful. He immediately got knocked down to 5 HP. So that's cool. Point blank, he's gonna cast Searing Light again.
Okay.
I mean, does she have anything else? Any other
Nope.
moves? No.
No, she's spent her turn talking to you.
So I'm gonna put up shield. Actually, use a cantrip. Put up shield, and then Searing Light with my
Okay.
last 2 actions. Let me actually see if it hits. A nat 20 for a 31. So
A 31 hits, but still not a critical. So
does a nat 20 make it a critical?
oh yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Perfect. Okay. So that is 62 points of damage in total.
Ooh. You've done 96 damage in 2 rounds, by the way.
Yeah. I'm probably
Why
going
am I-
down after this next round.
Yeah, why am I still nervous?
No, I'm definitely going down. I only have 5 HP unless she crit fails.
Is that all 3 of your actions?
Yeah.
The 5 of you who are all outside of the tent start to see light and screaming happening from within the tent. And as that happens, you see 4 soldiers in golden armor start to run towards the tent. I would
You
like
think we should-
I would like
you
the
think we
5
should
of
check
you to
on them?
roll. Yeah, the 5 of you roll initiative, please.
Dice jail, immediate dice jail.
What?
Perception.
Perception. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for realizing what I was trying to ask. Okay.
Thank you for asking the question I couldn't figure out how to formulate.
I was about to say
I know, I was
exactly
like,
the same thing.
Listen. I'm an ally.
And we appreciate that.
That is an 18 for me.
Okay. All right. Anyone else?
Oh my god. Sorry. I was looking at something. I have a 24.
Okay.
Can I also ask a really quick rules question?
Yes, of course.
I'm assuming that when you're doing the whole half your level or less, if you're an odd number, we're rounding down, right?
Correct. Yes.
Thank you.
Anyone else? What do you got, Kat?
I got a 19.
Okay. DK.
25.
25. All right. And what about you, Valkyrie?
Have they seen me?
Do you want to use stealth?
Yeah.
Sure.
So 19.
All right. So that is going to put Alma first.
Well, fake. I don't ever think you really want Alma first. Fuck. Okay. So yeah, so we just see light blasting out, and all these dumb Dawn boys are running around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I look at the rest of the group, and I'm like, listen, if he wants his mother dead, they will kill his mother. We can just grab him and go. And so I'm going to okay, I'm gonna cast Forbidding Ward on myself.
Okay.
Yes. And then I'm gonna try to rush forward as far as I can to get towards that tent and try to get Imra out of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next person is going to. I'm sorry. Technically, DK should have gone first. I apologize. You two are 24 and 25. DK, what would you like to do?
That's okay. I didn't want to be the first person in this.
I'm an ally.
No. Seeing Alma and the Golden Dawn soldiers coming and looking back at the tent and hearing what sounds like success, if given enough time, I would like to remove something that is sort of tied to me in a scabbard, or it's strapped to my body. I would like to use my Horn of Fog.
Oh, yes.
and I would like to blast just straight at that tent and just occlude it as much as possible from sight or a clear shot.
Okay, I love it. I don't think there's any sort of anything that you have to roll. I think it just happens. I am double checking. I gave you the item and I don't know. Activate once per hour. You activate the horn by blowing deeply into it, causing it to issue forth a low blow that casts obscure mist of second level. You can dismiss the mist at any time by blowing a second note of the horn. Okay, so you get obscuring mist. Horny fog, as Chad is saying. You call forth a cloud of mist. All creatures within this mist become concealed, and all creatures outside the mist become concealed to the creatures within it. You can dismiss the cloud at any time. Okay, so you blow forth. So that is a single action. You have 3 actions. Oh no, that's 2 actions. I'm sorry. So you have 1 action left on your turn that you can do something with.
How far are the soldiers from me?
They will be here next round.
Okay, then I'm gonna stay where I am. I would really, really like him to succeed at this. My future depends on it, so I'm gonna try and give him as much cover as I can.
So, because you are playing a champion and you carry a big fatty shield, there's a thing that champions can do, which is you can raise your shield, which makes your AC 2 higher than it is.
I will do that.
Okay, so what you see is you see Malvolia lift up the shield and like basically prepare to be for combat. That brings us to Kat or Valk. Both of you are 19. So if either of you have a preference,
You can go, Valk.
You're just saying that because you have no idea what the fuck you're gonna do.
I have an idea, but I want to see if you do a similar thing. So,
Okay, well, let's say we're conspiring next to each other because we have the same role, right?
and we both know we're pretty stealthy, and there's now a clouded everything over.
Is the idea we are going to
Run in and get Imra.
Yeah,
we should do that.
I can coerce him if we need to.
Yeah. Okay. Then I think we might both be dashing forward into.
Okay, hold on.
we can say that this happens instantaneous. If you 2 of you want to cooperatively have your actions at the same time, I'm okay with that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Teamwork. Look at us go, Team Daddy Issues. Oh my
Look
god.
at that. Look at that.
Wait, does anyone here not have daddy issues?
My dad is dead, as far as I'm aware.
That
Anyway,
could be an issue, maybe. I don't
think
know.
he was sacrificed for me to be born in the first place. I don't know.
I just
mean,
have a spectral smoke
yes.
mommy.
I think I just have parental issues.
Everyone does.
Yeah, but I have like a lot of parents.
We'll unpack that later.
We will. That's a lot to unpack right now. Which one?
So yeah, I think that Lenny's just gonna try to stealth down into the foggy mist and try to get in there as close as she can to try to grab Imra
Okay.
and run.
So because once you enter the mist, everything becomes obscure. So it basically turns into difficult terrain once you enter into the mist. So that
Okay.
means you're going to move slower. And if you're trying to stealth at the same time, you're going to basically be moving at a quarter of your speed once you're in there. If you're trying to stealth and move through it. So
I think just stealth to the fog and then
okay.
go in.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 of you stealth over to the fog. I'm gonna say that's gonna take 2 actions to get there, and then you have an action inside the mist.
Are we close enough to fucking grab Imra?
You got to get inside the
can't
tent,
see.
and you don't
Yeah.
know where he is.
Shit. Starting to think this was a bad plan.
What if
I'm
we just
basically-
scream for him?
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll percentile die, and I know the percent in which you all will find Imra. If you want to spend both the last remaining action on both of you, we'll roll it twice. One of you can be the blue set of dice. One of you can be the orange set of dice.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
I'm an experienced tracker. Is there a way that I can try to like feel or look at the ground to try to follow footsteps to see where Imra would have gone and try to get that way?
I will give you a yes. Okay, so you can roll your perception check.
Okay.
I think you get a +2 bonus. So roll perception with a +2 for tracking. And I have a DC set in my head.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Is this a skill check? Really quick. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to be a little gremlin. I'm going to be so bad. You're going to hate me. I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody give me a ladder. I forgot that I have a new feat called astrology.
Yes.
Of course you do.
That does not
And
surprise me in the slightest. Okay.
you motherfuckers were like, oh my god, get astrology, Liv. It's so on brand. Fuck y'all.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm a
It is on brand. Are we wrong?
Doesn't mean we won't make fun of you
Also,
for it.
DK, I promise I'm not this mean. It's just they bring out the worst in me.
No, I'm having a great time. This is wonderful for me.
Okay, cool.
I have 3 brothers and sisters. I'm all good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I forgot that I have this, but I can spend 10 minutes after my daily preparations examining the sky, blah, 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 blah. And so basically, I think I can use this. Oh, wait, never mind. I don't know if I can use this on other people. I'm going to shut up.
I love how none of us know how to play this game still.
Listen,
Okay.
I got really...
But
I
I
mean-
do kind of know how to do math. And I
In-
got
I don't.
In everyone's defense, this game literally gets more updates than like Fortnite. Like it's dumb how many books come out. Like the amount of rules and additional like options that come out, like it makes my head spin, and I literally like read this game like regularly. So like I get it.
It's also like, I'm pretty sure I have another ability. Oh, I have like basically portent rolls.
Yeah, special ability.
Yeah,
Mhm.
isn't your
special.
special ability, didn't the upgrade give you like basically seeing into the future, and you get to roll a d20 at the beginning of the day and give it to someone else or get or take it? Remember?
Yeah.
That's your special ability.
Okay.
Have you talked
Oh!
to your big eye little creep, by the way?
He's hanging out.
Always there.
Always. He's always there.
Don't you get
Always
special abilities from
watching.
that guy too?
That's right. He casts my spells. My spells.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. I made a roll. Cat, if you fuck up, I got you.
Oh my
I rolled my
god.
portent
Why
roll.
targeting Cat?
I did
Valkyrie's
not
rolling as well.
fuck up, hopefully.
I was
Well,
about to say that
uh,
of all the people I have the bad luck rolls, like
For the tracking, I got 28, if I did my math right.
You look in, and it's not Imra's footprints, but it's the footprints of like clearly worn of people coming in and out of the tent that allows you to find the opening of the tent. And I'm going to say that you rolled so well that as you move into the tent, you reached out and grabbed Mara, and
I was
the
going
two
to
of
say, I
you
think
two are like holding hands basically as you're walking
Cute.
through this, and you're able to find the entrance to the tent. That is going to be your action though. So that is
Yeah,
all 3
that's
of your actions. That brings us to Ori, who is last in the lineup.
Hell yeah. Okay. Magic missile.
Do it. Magic missile's phenomenal.
No! Into a cloud of mist?
Or into one of the 4 Golden Dawn warriors that are running towards all of you.
I was actually going to ask you if I can target them and not be at risk of hitting the tent.
Oh, hitting who? The Golden Dawn? The
Yes.
Golden Dawn guys aren't there yet. They're like 30 feet out, still running in.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like right on the other side of the tent.
Mm-mm.
Great, cool. So then I'm gonna stand up real tall on top of my horse, and say, "Stay still, Imra. We got this."
I probably cannot hear you.
So that's what I named my horse.
Oh yeah. God damn it. I forgot about that.
And I'm actually I leveled myself up, so I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
Yes. Do it. I believe it's a reflex save.
It is a basic reflex save, and it can. It's a 120-foot line away. So I'm gonna target, I guess, the closest one.
Sure.
Or like,
I got a 16 on my reflex.
Oh.
Yours is higher. Remember, it goes up by level.
Okay.
It's 10 plus your spell casting modifier, which I believe you're a
DC 21 now. Haha, I'm so
Boom.
powerful. Oh my god.
So one of them fails. I'm going to roll the other one. The other one got worse. The other one got a 10. So you're able to in a line hit 2 of them.
Yeah. All right. That's 4d12s of electricity damage. I'm so fucking pumped. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of here, you. That's fine. 22. Does that go to the first one first, and then the second one once they?
It's the same damage to both of them. Well, I'm gonna rephrase it. You roll your damage once, but because the second one got a 10, which is 10 below your save of 21, it takes double damage.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
You said 21?
I did. 22.
22
damage.
Okay, so they're both still alive. The second one looks like when the electricity hit him, it looked like it made the golden armor so hot that it like is cooking him from the inside, like literally still coming through underneath. As he's like like he's not doing well.
Yeah.
Imra. The room that you're in after you cast this bolt, you hear this, and the room instantaneously fills with mist. And you and your mother, basically, even though that you were face to face with each other, you cannot see her.
Fuck. It's gonna.
She's going first, remember?
Yeah. Hopefully this saves me. I doubt it.
So she failed her first strike. You feel a gust of wind as you see literal her bony claws move past your face. And then you hear her, hiding isn't going to save you this time, Imra. And you can hear her voice has become almost like guttural. It's unlike her. It's ragged. It's rough. And then you hear the table fly through the tent. Come out and stop hiding.
I assure you this was not part of the plan, but I can't say I'm not thankful.
It is your turn.
Okay, so I can't see a thing, is what I'm understanding.
Correct.
Okay, what does that do? Do I roll disadvantage? What happens?
So you roll and you have a minus, I believe it's 4 for concealment.
4. Okay. Okay, so first he's gonna touch himself and cast harm to heal himself. He's gonna touch himself and cast harm on himself because he's undead. It heals him instead of does damage.
You must succeed a DC 5 flat check when targeting you with an attack. The area aren't subject to the flat checks. If the check fails, the attack spell or effect doesn't affect you. So you have to yeah.
Okay. I'm casting harm on myself first though, so just I need to roll that just because I can heal myself because I'm undead.
Yes.
So I still need to roll that, the flat check?
Yes, you have to roll a DC 5. So you just roll a flat 20.
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
And I heal for, I'm going to make this a level 2 spell because I'm really hurting. Got back 15 points of health.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're targeting yourself, so you don't need to roll the flat check.
Oh,
sorry,
okay, cool.
Sorry, I'm trying to read the rule at the same time.
No, you're good. In that case, I'll use that flat check for when I cast again Searing Light. And since I rolled a 13 for the flat check, and roll again for actually hitting. Does a 29 hit?
Barely.
Oh, okay. And that is for 38 points of damage. And again, just flowing like lances of flames through this now almost impossible to see tent.
How much was that again? 30.
Ooh, I had the dice roll. Give me a sec. 38.
Okay. All right. She's still alive, as far as you can tell.
Damn it. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
And with that, we're going to go to our break. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes. Stick around. There's some ads for some shows and the giveaway and all that other stuff. So stick around. We'll be back shortly to find out how Imra dies. Viewer discretion. Welcome back, everyone. I usually talk about what we talked about during break at this point, but I don't think I legally can because just oh man.
I'm a visionary. I'm a visionary.
Go on OnlyFans, follow Cryptid Connoisseur. Might be speaking
I was about
soon.
to say we got some fresh content coming
That's
out.
what I'm gonna say.
Literally.
Look, I will edit that audio for free. Anyways,
Can someone clip that so we can hold them to it?
That's legally binding now.
That's legally binding.
One day I'm gonna make use of it.
Honestly, at this point, I'm surprised there's so many different types of monsters. Like,
Oh no, our
bestie.
VOD.
we need to have a chat. We need to have a
yeah.
good chat.
I mean, the fact that the SCP exists, like that's just an endless amount of monsters, you know?
Yeah.
great Smasher Pass content.
Everyone's doing it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
it's
just
fun.
we just need like the images of all the SCPs going up and be like, smash. Anyways, welcome back. We are in the midst of combat where Imra is fighting tooth and nail with only 5 hit points left.
I have 20 now. After
that's right. You healed yourself.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
Oh, so they're okay.
No, I'm still gonna die immediately. First hit, I'm gonna die.
And that brings us to our Golden Dawn fuckboys. It's their turn. As they move in, the closest person is going to be Malvolia.
Let's dance, asshole.
And they're going to make their first attack. So they're going to move and they're going to attack. Can they hit is the question. Oh, natural 20. So that's definitely going to hit. But your shield is up, which is great. All right. It's not that much damage. So, that's good. It's not Imra mommy damage, but, it is... It is 9 points of damage.
Okay. I'm too gay to be doing all this math. I'm gonna get like a sticky note and a pen, and I'm gonna work that out, and I'll mark it off. But 9 points of damage. That's the number that's in my brain. Yep.
And the next one is going to spend the 2 that Ori hit. They're going to run. They're going to spend all 3 of their actions getting to you, Ori, but they're not able to hit you. They're just able to get to you on their turn. The third one is going to move back over to Malvolia and make an attack. Okay, I'm not joking. I rolled 2 natural 20s. This time more damage though. Since technically both of those were natural 20s, technically it's 18 points of damage on the first time. I also have your character sheet, so I literally could just do your health for you. And then a 9 plus 8 is 17 times 2 is
34 and 36.
34. All right. That means between those two attacks, you're going to take 52 points of damage.
Solid.
And that is the Golden Dawn Boy's turn, which brings us to you, Malvolia.
Yeah, talk to me about Smite Good. Can I just do that to them? Can I just...
Yes, you can.
Okay. Having just had the shit kicked out of me by 2 dicks in gold armor, I am going to draw my saber because I have had enough of this. And I would like to attack the one closest to me using Smite Good. However, I do that.
Yeah, your blade, so Smite Good, so your blade is basically magical. Your blade ally shares your lust for blood and good creatures. Select one enemy you can see until the start of your next turn. Your strike against that foe using the weapon your blade ally inhabits deals an extra 4 evil damage, increased to 6 if you have a mastery proficiency in your weapon. If the chosen enemy attacks you before the start of your next turn, the duration is extended. So basically, you're going to get an additional 6 points of damage on that character. So roll your attack. Yeah, roll your attack.
Is it just what it is on the die, or do I add something to that?
Yes, so on your character sheet where you see there, like on the left-hand side, there should be like a big battle axe looking thing with a number inside of it.
Yes.
That's the number you're going to add to whatever you rolled on your D20.
Okay, 23.
23, a 23 is going to hit. Not a crit, but it's definitely going to hit. So I believe in that same section, where you saw that big battle axe, there's one of the boxes labeled like dice or damage. It should be 2d6, I believe.
Yes.
So you're gonna roll whatever you're gonna roll that, and that's how much damage you're going to do.
And then do I roll another d6 for Smite Good?
No, that's just gonna be a flat 6 additional damage.
Okay, then altogether it's 10. I rolled a 4 for damage.
Off of 2d6? Ouch.
Yeah. They hit me really hard.
Yeah, they did you dirty. They did you real dirty. That's rough.
Well, they took more than half of my health in one turn. So
yeah.
Not firing on all cylinders.
I get it. Trust me, I get it. It's just that sucks. Yes. Okay. So it's actually, I'm sorry. So on your thing, it says it does 2d6, and then you see that square that says strength, and it's got a 4. So you're going to add that 4 to it. So you actually technically did 14 points of damage.
I will take it.
That's your first attack. So you can attack again if you would like. And instead of a +5, it's only going to be a +1.
Is that what I want to do?
Oh, technically, yeah, Smite Good was an action, and then that, yeah. You also have some phenomenal intimidation abilities. Actually, I'm sorry. You actually have some abilities that make it so that you have intimidation when anyone enters a 20-foot radius of you.
I would love to know what that is. I don't know what anything on this character sheet means, so I have been furiously Googling while other people are doing stuff.
No. You're totally good. It's called Aura of Despair is what you have. It is pretty awesome. And I'm going to bring up the rules right now for Aura of Despair.
Not gonna lie, that's real hot.
Yeah,
Something...
how do I get that?
Take levels in champion.
Fuck that.
Something of uncommon rarity requires social training or comes from a practical culture or part of the world. Some creatures choose to give. Oh, this is like the flavor text. Your presence as an avatar of evil makes your foes more susceptible to terror and makes it almost impossible for them to shake off fear when you are near. Enemies within 15 feet of you take a -1 circumstance penalties to saving throws against fear. In addition, an enemy that ends its turn within 15 feet of you can't reduce their value to a frightened condition below 1. So you have an ability called a skill called Intimidation. You can actually roll an Intimidation, and you have a plus 11 to Intimidation, and you can actually fear them, which makes it so that they are worse at all of their things.
Yeah, I'd love to do that because I don't want them to get another nat 20 on me. So I'm just making an intimidation check. And then, okay. That is 23.
A 23? Yeah, you like describe to me how you're doing this intimidation.
I think having just been mollywopped by both of these people and seeing that 2 of Imra's little friends have run into the tent and are interfering with my business, somebody's about to get some of this. So I think I'm gonna step into the guard of the one that hit me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, I know where I go when I die. Do you? Do you know what comes next? Would you like to find out?
That's awesome. You also have something called Intimidating Prowess, where you actually get a bonus 1 to all your intimidation checks. I stacked the intimidation up as much as I could because I love intimidation in this game.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they are frightened. When someone is frightened, they cannot move towards you. Actually, technically what you did is called demoralize. With a sudden shout or yell, well-timed taunt, or a cutting put down, you can shake your enemy's resolve, choosing a creature within 30 feet of you who is aware of you. Attempt an intimidation check against their will DC, which you succeeded. If the target does not understand your language, you take a -4 penalty to them, but your intimidating prowess ignores that. Regardless of your result, the target is temporarily immune to your attempt to demoralize for 10 minutes. They are frightened 1 because of this. Frightened 1 basically means that it's going to be harder for them to like do things against you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. You have 1 more action. No. You do not, because you used the Smite Good takes an action, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. That brings us to Alma.
Okay. So sorry, I was reading a bunch of stuff and trying to listen, so my brain scrambled. I'm gonna go try to do a classic thing. They're soldiers. They are an army. Are there any that are like moving kind of like in a line, or is there like any kind of formation that I can see?
There are,
I guess,
2 on each. 2 of them are on Malvolia, and 2 are on Ori.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna make it easy on myself. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I think it's just gonna appear as like just a giant like swinging axe, like blade down, and I can make it appear anywhere. So I'm going to make it appear like closer to Malvolia for now, and I'm gonna attack those guys with it. It's 1d8 plus my spell casting ability. I've never casted a offensive spell. I've just noticed all of my spells are saving throws. I hate this. I just realized, I was like, I've never done this before. Everything's always saving throws. Okay. Oh, okay, that's not that bad. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna roll to attack. I'm gonna do the thing.
Okay, roll it.
Okay. I don't know why I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
I got nothing for you.
Fuck. You know what? Oh wait. No, yeah, okay, fuck that. I'm gonna use my important roll. I'm gonna change my 6 to a 13.
Okay,
And I'm going to
it's plus your spell casting modifier or your
so
spell
11. So that's gonna be 24.
Okay, and it's against their what? AC?
Yeah.
That hits.
Cool,
Their,
cool.
Their AC is 18.
Okay, cool. 1d8, blah 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 blah. Guess I'll hide it. Okay. I guess that's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Which one were you going after? I guess because there's two on Ori and 2 on Malvolia.
I was going for Malvolvia.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Ari's fine.
And how much was that? 9 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 2 actions. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your last?
I think I'll just take more movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
That brings us to the dynamic duo of Mara and Lenny.
We told you it's teen daddy issues.
Gosh, get it right. So, how far into the tent are we? Like,
you're at the door. You're at the door.
Okay.
And it's not a big tent. Like, you saw how big it was before. So, like, if you go in, you're more than likely going to physically bump into someone.
Okay.
How do we make sure it's the right someone?
Yeah, I was about to
Lenny, please. Lenny, please.
Interesting. I think Lenny's just gonna go in, grab the first thing she grabs, and head out.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
It's what she would do. Yeah. So she's just gonna head on in, arms outstretched, grab whatever she touches, and just like pull and try to get out the door.
Imra, you feel 2 hands grab onto the back of your jacket and try to pull you. So I assume you don't know who this is.
I resist immediately.
Yeah, so this is going to be a grapple check. So it is.
If I feel resistance, though, I think Lenny would yell at what she assumes is Imra. She's just going to assume that that's, of course, that's what she went for. So she's going to get your fucking ass out this door.
Still resisting. Why the fuck are you here?
There's danger. You think I want to save you?
Then leave.
I kick him in the back of the knees if I can. Like, she's
how many
just
actions
go
is
for a
that?
sweep.
Kicking back the knees.
I probably won't beat it, but I will roll to. I don't know what.
This is
whatever I
this
can
is a
to
grapple. This is a grapple.
Okay.
Or are you trying to trip him? There is a difference.
I just want him to not have steady feet so that I can pull him backwards.
Okay, so let's just say it's a grapple. So
Okay.
it's your athletics. So it's an athletics roll. So it's you roll
Okay.
your d20 plus athletics, and it's against your fort DC, Imra.
Fort.
I just looked at chat.
So what is that? 10 plus the saving throw, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You said athletics?
Mm-hmm.
24.
Yeah, mine is a 20.
Yeah.
All right. So she goes ahead and she has her hands on you, which she's going to assume is your back because, like, why would you be facing the door? And she's just going to do a nice little kick to the back of what she thinks is your knees so that it'll, like, buckle you, and she just rips you out.
So you are grabbed, Imra. You are not like, you still have control. You can still move. You are only considered to be grabbed at this point. Okay.
What does that mean?
It means if you want to do anything other than anything that involves manipulation, aka casting a spell or whatever, you have to roll a flat 5 DC just to be able to do that. And then you have to roll another flat 5 DC to hit your mother because of the concealment.
God damn it.
You can attempt to escape, which is the opposite roll. It's your athletics versus Lenny's fort DC.
Okay. I think just so frustrated. Why the hell are you here? I was nearly finishing her. Why do you always get in my way? Just
Well, the golden
go.
boys are here.
Then leave. I was busy. And he's gonna turn back towards where he remembers the tent being, because now he can't see it. And he's going to cast Harm himself again, to heal.
Okay.
I'll have to roll a flat 5, or do I have to roll a flat 5
Yep.
on myself?
No,
So-
not on yourself. No, because you
Okay.
you do have to roll a flat 5 because you
'Cause
are
I'm
being grabbed. Yeah.
Yes. 19.
Okay.
So I heal myself for. I'm definitely going to use a second level spell because I need all the help I can get.
Can I just point out as well, during
was
this
gonna say-
entire thing, Mara's been holding on to Lenny's cape to make sure, kind of like a leash. It's like, go, get him.
You're pulling as well. You're like, help!
It's the weirdest team building exercise ever.
Okay. So I rolled a 5 for how much I'm healed by, and then the flat roll for. So I'm gonna reach back, and again, my arm is like it's not flaming anymore. I don't think I have enough left in me to keep casting Searing Light, but I reach back and throw, do it like a javelin throwing movement, and out of my hand, just a javelin of what looks like solid blood flies through towards where I'm hoping Mother is, as I use Divine Lance.
Okay. So flat 5.
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
Okay. Another flat 5.
A 12 again.
Okay. Now beat the 27 AC.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That is. Wait. So that is a 29.
Let's go!
The only time we will ever support
Blood,
Roll-
Lance, blood.
Roll the damage.
That's 11 points of damage.
You hear the lance hit, and then a moment later, you hear something hit the ground.
Get off me. And I turn. I cannot see Lenny, but I'm screaming in the face of Lenny as as I attempt. Obviously, I have no movement left. I have no actions left. But as I begin to move towards Mother.
Are
you gonna let go, Lenny?
I don't think she doesn't know what the fuck's going on in there. She's like, get your ass out, Mara, help.
Mara, what would you like to do? It's your turn as well.
How much of an asshole do I want to be? Let's put it this way. Technically, if I roll well enough, I can convince you to leave.
Okay.
But at the same time, I really want to fucking see this play out. What am I gonna do?
I mean, actually, never mind. Let me shut my mouth.
No, go on.
You could be an even bigger asshole and beat him to the body. Just saying.
And do what with it? She can't drink blood.
I can't drink blood.
Why not?
I'm a
I believe
peepling.
in you. Drink
We're
that
not
blood.
the same, okay? This is racist.
Again,
I'm just saying
we'll unpack that later.
I'm just saying, in character, as our characters, he's talked about how much he hates his mom a lot.
Part of Mara's thought process is whatever he's planning on doing, I'd really like to ruin it. But at the same time, I really just want to fucking leave because there are some golden fuckboys over there. How much closer are the golden fuckboys, Jake?
You cannot tell because you're in concealed mist.
Nice. Mist. My natural enemy. Couldn't have been Shadow, could it? No. No.
If it was Shadow, that would have helped me a lot.
We can't have nice things. Shite. That won't work. Am I able to hold my turn at all?
Yes. So
Yeah.
you have two options, and each of the options has a different consequence, right? You can prepare an action, so you can spend 2 actions to hold 1 action. So you can be like, if this happens, I'm going to do this, right? Or you can move your initiative in the line, but it stays in that new position for the rest of the combat.
Oh, fuck. Okay. In that case, I'm probably gonna like I still have Lenny by the cape, but I'm probably gonna like snuggle up behind and like no, this is gonna sound so fucking sus.
Go for it.
And like grab by the waist and just be like, just let him go. Do whatever he wants. He can get himself out. We need to go. And sort of like tug back.
Okay. She will release him. Can she kick him as she releases and just like push
I
him
will
forward?
fucking kick him if I have to. 100%.
Imra, you feel the hands release from you.
Perfect. Okay.
That's gonna bring us to Ori though.
Now we're just left in this weird hug in the mist.
Hug me in the mist.
Like we're from.
Hey, does hug in the mist sound like a song to anyone else?
Hugs in the mist.
It kind of does.
Guys, my new indie band, Hugs in the Mist,
Yeah.
EP coming out this
That's
weekend.
the
Coming
first
from
song
the
on our
band,
album.
Daddy
Our
Issues.
band.
Thank
That's
you.
from that's
Oh,
Parliament Hour's band. We
yeah.
made like an album cover. That's like one of the songs on our album.
Yes!
Hugs in the mist.
Love it. Hugs in the Mist.
Please, everybody, please stream our comeback. We just
Yeah. Give Crown Proud.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile heightened, so I can shoot an additional one. This is I have 3 actions, right?
Yes.
So I could use all 3 of them and shoot 5 missiles.
What level spell is it?
It's a 1st level spell.
Magic missile.
It's got 1 little diamond.
Yeah, so it basically means that you can use so it's got a 1 diamond to 3 diamonds. So you get a certain amount of missiles depending on how many actions you spend. So by spending 3 actions, you get you send a dart of force towards a creature, 1d4 force damage for each additional action while you cast the spell. Increase the number of missiles you shoot by 1. So if you spend 3 actions, you spend 3 missiles. So and they don't, you don't have to roll to hit; they automatically hit.
Ooh, actually, this new spell is terrifying. I'm gonna do 1 classic magic missile and try and target the one that's like closest to me on the horse.
Okay.
And that is automatically hits, deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage. So that's gonna be 9 force damage
Okay.
at the one who's like closest to my horse.
Okay.
How are they looking?
They are still alive.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to flop down so that I'm. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna hop down so that I'm mounting horse Imra.
Listen, you're not the only one who's rode Imra, so it's fine. It's fine as whatever.
Say,
Shut it down. Shut it down.
The worst part is the first word she chose was flop, so she flopped down to ride Imra. That's what made it the worst, you know?
Hey,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
All the little
episode.
layers of mushroom go like, you know.
Ew.
It is what it is. Okay.
It is what it is.
Leaving that
Can you-
weird residue it left on your arm.
can you imagine like Ori like riding full pelt on a horse and just the flaps, the noise
Well,
it would make.
I'm glad we were talking about the horse. All right.
Same. I was like, wait a second, hold on.
I thought I should clarify.
Yeah, I agree because I heard riding full pelt and I was like, is that a term I don't know?
I mean, it is.
Brilliant.
It can be.
Anyway.
Episode
Anyways.
1. We have a show to do.
Absolutely not. I have this cool new bonus spell at spell level 3, and it's called Vampiric Touch.
Yes.
Really
Yes.
good.
I'm gonna lean forward and like mushroom paw caress the face of the closest golden boy. And my touch leeches their lifeblood out to the tune of 6d6.
Mm-hmm.
I
Negative
gain
damage.
10 hit points equal to half the damage.
Yes. So it's a basic fortitude save. So they're gonna roll their So you're gonna. It is.
Is it against my spell DC?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
21.
got an 18.
Ha! Fuck you.
Roll 66.
Fuck yeah, I'm rolling 66. Whoo! All right, 24, please.
24. Is this the same one you just hit with magic missile?
Yes.
Describe to me what their body looks like when you kill them.
Ooh. Well, if I'm leeching their lifeblood out, I feel like it looks like they're like gasping for breath, and except it's not their breath, it's like their spirit leaving them. And I look them in the eyes as they expire.
Nice. Hot? I don't know.
Hot, yeah. No, I'm with you. Yeah.
With Smash.
Okay, just making sure I wasn't the only one that was.
I didn't want to be the first one to say it as a guest, but I'm 100% with you. Yeah.
What does Liv say? I'm an ally.
Yes.
I love it. That brings us to the top of the round, which would have been Imra's mommy, but nothing happens.
Oh, and I'm back at full health for the next minute.
Nice. So that brings us to you, Imra.
I was like moving ahead, like pulling myself out of Lenny's arms since they let go. He just rushes into the tent to see his handiwork.
And you run for it and you trip over your mother's body and you fall down onto the ground and you are laying basically down next to her, like kind of like crosswise, right?
I wish I could see the look on your face right now. And I'm going to like feel for her head.
Mm-hmm.
And just for my pleasure, because I know it's done, I'm going to just snap her neck. And I won't go into too much detail, but I just keep turning and turning the head.
So you are about to do this, and the words from Malvolia's mouth ring in your head and remind you that you need to drink the last drop.
Okay.
If you want to kill her and really kill her, you have to feed from her. Removing her head's not going to do anything.
Oh no, this is just for him, for his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, this was not.
flavor.
No. This is just for his own like gratification.
He's just being a sick motherfucker.
But I think he does remember like every last drop, and I think he wants to save every last drop. And if he rips the head off now, so much would be wasted, you know. So he's going to still haven't like snapped it and twisted it into like just an awful shape. He's gonna lean in and just bite into her neck and begin to drink.
as you start feeling the warm blood enter your mouth and start to course through your body, you hear your mother. You hear her voice. Really? This is what you're going to do?
I don't think you're in a place to really talk, so stop.
And you keep going, and it feels good. Like it's just not the satisfaction of killing someone that has been the antagonist of your entire life. It feels good. The action of feeding feels good. And the warmth that you never felt growing up, the constant cold, icy walls of the castle, the icy looks that your mother would give you, the lack of any sort of empathy, it feels you. And you hear her voice again. I don't think you understand what you're doing.
I don't know if I can do this, since it is initiative, I guess, still. But I would
Time has frozen in this point.
Okay, perfect. I would like to just slam an elbow into her jaw and try and just dislocate or break it so she can just stop talking.
You do that, and you continue to feed, and you hear the voice again. This is my last warning, child.
I keep going. I don't say anything. I just keep drinking.
And at that moment, you feel the end. Nothing is left inside of her. And you feel the blood drip down your mouth and on your chest, and it feels amazing, and you feel powerful, and you feel amazing. Everything is invigorated, and yet now I get to be with you forever. And now we're going to move down to the rest of the initiative. It is DK's turn. Malvolia.
The gentleman whose guard I'm inside of, I'd like to bite this fool. I would like to use my fangs on him.
Do it.
In the spirit of drinking blood, I guess, since we're all doing it now.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Join the club. Let's go.
What the cool kids are doing.
That was 19 on the die. I don't know what I add for teeth since they're unarmed.
It's unarmed, so it's plus your strength.
Okay.
So I think it's a 4.
Yes, that's a 21.
Yep, that hits.
Solid. I have so many tabs open. Okay, it's 1d6. That is 5 with
5.
your teeth.
As you bite into this goody two shoes, you feel it as well. The invigoration, the same feeling that you feel anytime that you feed. It feels amazing. The tiny hairs along your neck and your back, your whole body stand up as you feed. But this goody two shoes stings. It's like biting into a pepper. While it tastes good and it feels great, this God-fearing bastard just bites back as you can feel it.
Malvolia is into that, so that's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't cause any damage. It's just it's spicy. It's spicy food, you know? And that was against that's actually going to kill that guard as well. So as you feed off of him, you let go and drop to the floor. Or he drops to the floor. That means there's one more near you. You've got 2 more actions.
Well, I mean, I'm having a great time. I'm going to put my teeth in this other person too.
Do it. And chat is correcting us. It's actually a plus 13, they believe, because it's strength, level, and your proficiency. So it's plus 13.
Well, cool.
I thought you were saying chat was correcting us in our taxonomy because it was just mentioned that that's a spicy fuck boy.
That's what I was thinking.
I love that so much. You have no idea.
So now, what? So it's whatever I roll plus 13?
Correct.
32?
So roll your damage and double it,
Roll my... Okay.
because it is a critical success.
That is 8.
You bite into him, and again, it feels great, and that slight burn afterwards as his blood drips down your face. You can feel the sting as like it's hitting you, but it feels amazing. Ori and Alma, you both witness Malvolia just fucking like literally rip someone's neck out and then go after the second one. You have technically one more action.
I would actually like to use my taste blood feat on the person that I currently have and get myself some health back.
Do it.
I gain equal to the target's level?
Okay, so you get 3 hit points.
Solid.
And I believe it's that's just constant. So technically, you would have gotten 3, 6, 9 hit points.
Damn, she
I'll
fine.
take that. Okay, and I'm gonna stay where I am.
Awesome. That's gonna bring us to Alma.
I'm openly judging you, Liv. I just want to make that clear. There you go. Just so everyone, because I don't think anyone else heard, so I just want to know that I heard and I'm judging you.
Valkyrie.
Cool.
Okay. That was embarrassing. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the most embarrassing thing that's happened on this show. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I think almost just gonna take all that in because, like, holy fuck. But vampires, whatever. When Ori took out both of her guards or just one of them?
Just one.
Okay, then yeah, I'll like swing somebody's neighbors. My God. Okay,
My window is open because it's 1,000 degrees outside, and every time that happens, I think my life is in danger. Just washing the fence. I'm gonna mute myself now.
It's okay. I swear to God, my neighbor loves to throw bowling balls onto like their hardwood floors. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, I'm gonna just, I guess, move my thing. Yeah. And I'm just gonna attack the guard that's next to Ori.
Okay.
It's a fucking 13.
13 plus what though? Or is that total?
Total.
Yeah, their AC is an 18.
Yeah.
Do we have any like extra D6s laying around or oh, Liv! You rolled a thing that you could use later.
She already
I
used
never
it.
used it.
I used it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she rolled a 6 and she changed that for a 13.
Yeah, I'm just rolling like
Sneaky.
shit
you get
today.
Sneaky.
Damn, couldn't be me.
Damn.
You know what?
God.
Oh my God. Get it, you're the main character of this movie.
Baby, you
say that with your
got
mother
dollar store
writing-
John Boyega here. Of course. Of course I'm the main character here.
I have to admit, I didn't come up with that. Somebody else
I know.
Somebody else called you that and I stole it.
I know. You were too quick on the draw for that to have been or you.
The audacity of this man while his mother's riding shotgun.
After he shotgunned his mum.
I don't like the
Cracked
sound
it
of
right
that.
open.
I
Cracked a cold one open with
Yeah.
Cracked jaw. No, because he really did like turn her head, crack her jaw, and then
have to be. If you've been to the frat parties, okay, the vampire frat parties, it gets fucking wild. Okay?
Honestly, we should have both been there. Chug.
Bestie, we know you can see them over on Guilty's channel. Okay, fuck it. Almost fucking useless. She's just gonna fall back. I don't have anything.
Oh my god.
To do.
That brings us to Velk and Kat. So, what would the two of you like to do? Since you literally hear
The snapping of bones as well from the neck as well. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Did we hear that exchange, or was it all in his head?
You did not hear anything.
Interesting. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna like tug back and like start pulling like Lenny out. It's like, we need to go. I don't want to fucking know what's going on there. We need to go.
Yeah. I'll follow you.
Yep. So I just turn around, I grab her hands and put them on my hips, and we just like conga line out of there. The deadliest conga line you've ever seen.
Oh my god, we get it. You're in love.
Come on, forever. We get it.
Right.
Jeez.
Come on.
You know we had an agenda
I'm
here.
gonna treat her right, okay?
You head out of the mist, and the first thing that you see is Malvolia, literally blood dripping down her face, and like a guy on the floor, and the other one bleeding, and he's like grabbing his neck, and then you see Ori on the horse, like like.
So you all are doing well.
Not gonna lie, like Maria's just staring at Malvolia, just being like,
Malvolia is aware and does nothing to clean herself up.
good. Can we? Is there anyone else within our range that we can?
There's one on each one of them.
Oh,
there's still one on Malvolia, and there's still one on Ori.
Considering we are in a place that has weapons everywhere, would you say that perhaps there may be a dagger just lying around nearby?
Yeah, of course. There's like swords, daggers.
Sweet, because I don't want to use my own, because fuck that. I don't want to have to get that back and go near this. I'm going to use, I have to bring it up over here, telekinetic projectile.
Yeah. So it will do piercing or slashing damage, depending on what you want to grab.
It will be piercing, because it's a dagger, because they're my favorite. And are they flat-footed, perchance?
They do not know that you're there, so yes.
Sweet. Because I also have magical trickster.
Yep, it counts as a sneak attack, so you get to add a bunch of damage.
Cool. Now I'm going to figure out what the fuck I'm going to roll. So, let's see if I hit first off.
Yeah.
Oh god, I gotta do math. Hold on. Excuse me, calculator. Fuck me.
Is it higher than a 16?
Give me 2 seconds. I you don't understand how bad at math I am. It's this one. 22.
That's gonna hit.
Fuck yeah. So it is. Oh god, this is confusing.
So it's the normal damage plus your sneak attack, which I believe at this point you get 2d6 sneak attack. So I think it's a total of 3d6.
Cool, thank you. That helps. Hey, look, I have 3d6 right there. Okay. Wow, what a fucking shit roll. I hate this. I'm gonna give you a guess as to what I just fucking rolled.
3.
4.
Hey!
They weren't all ones. One of them was a 2. I'm trying to do cool shit as a rogue, and the universe is constantly like, bitch, you better fucking sit down.
that is your whole round. Because telekinetic projectiles 2 actions, and moving out is 1 action. So Lenny, you have 2 actions as well.
Lenny saw Mara do that, and so she's also gonna do telekinetic projectile.
Team Daddy
and
issues.
grab a weapon. I get what was there around?
It can be anything. Basically, all it means is that you get to choose the type of damage: bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Okay.
Can you
Let's
throw a
go
corpse at a
with
corpse?
bludgeoning.
Okay. So you literally you see a mace on the ground and just fling the mace at them.
Okay, and let's see. We've got 24.
24 hits.
Perfect.
That was a very British 24.
Just wanted to make sure our international audience understood me. So.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
As
You're
an
so
Australian,
What would you rate that? What would you rate that accent?
Honestly, all of Kat's accents have been is way better than Liv's. Someone's gonna say.
I don't like that I keep being put in the middle.
Liv,
get
you're
used to
here.
it.
Sorry, we're gonna have to drag you into it. It's how it goes.
Look,
I
they keep
got-
dragging
I will not
you
be
into
back
their
up.
kinks. You know, it's
I know. I'm
Don't
like,
think
I
shame.
did not sign up for this part.
Hey, it ain't like that. But I will not be back 4th season. I'm being recasted by Kat.
yeah, again like that. Oh god, Aunt and Viv treatment. We don't mention it.
Not
Just
that. Not
Never.
that. It's just-
Aunt and Viv treatment.
we
We just
never ever talk about it. Ever.
Oh Lord, no. Okay, I got a 13.
for damage. Okay.
Yes.
All right, that's your turn. That brings us to Ori. You literally just saw a dagger go into the back of the dude, and then a mace go into the back of the dude. So he's not doing too hot. Yep.
I couldn't find my mute button, and also I was busy talking shit in chat, and also getting names wrong of celebrities, which is my true talent. I'm gonna keep magic missiling.
Okay. How many actions?
Let's start with one and see where it goes from there.
Okay. Roll 1d4 plus 1.
Wait, hold on. Can someone help me? The person who I just life sucked, was that the one who I double fried or the one who I single fried in their armor?
Single fried. The double fried guy is the one that's left, and he's very, very close to death.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's magic missile twice.
Okay, so it's gonna
Be
be
sassy with it.
2d4 plus 2.
Yes, thank you. 6.
This 2 missiles fly from your hands, plink, plink, and you just see him go and die. That leaves 1 that is left on Malvolia. And that guy does not look well either. You've got 1 more action. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Thoughtful Gift. Wait, no. Can I use my last option to move by commanding my horse to move?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna trot on up to Malvolia then and the last golden boy and join that party.
Okay. It is the golden boy's turn, and he has been bitten, and he is surrounded currently, and he looks to you, Malvolia, and he takes his helmet off, and he kneels before you.
There's a love. Well, thank you for your service. I'm glad that you've seen reason. If you would kindly dispose of all of your weapons, we'll let you live.
He looks up at you, and he goes, "I don't want to live."
I know.
Oh, I can help with that.
Can you? Well, I'm open to suggestions.
I unzip my fanny pack. I reach my little mushroom hand inside and I produce a small withered mushroom and like hold it out for Malvolia to see.
I think that will do very nicely.
Alrighty. Plop.
Roll. I believe he makes a save. I believe is what it is. We've got to nail it down, but I believe he makes a will save against your DC.
Yes, he makes a will save, and then I roll a d8 to see how much damage I take.
I rolled a 2 with a total of 11.
Yay! So... All right, great, and I take 3 damage for this.
Malvolia, you see this mushroom sprout spores out of the bottom of it and start to wrap over this guy's body and over the armor, and he literally like looks up at you and you can see the life escaping his body and you can see the vines going into its mouth, and then it stands up and stands next to Ori. Roll me an occult or a religion roll, please.
Which one is better? Cool, they're the same. 24.
This looks like the exact same magic that has been pelting the city for the last few days. The undead that has been attacking the city that you once called home.
I look at her and I look at her new friend and I kind of quickly do the math. I step in just a little bit closer, not threatening, but just a little bit closer so that only she and I can hear each other. And I say, well, you are full of interesting surprises, aren't you?
Yeah, and also chocolate chips. And
somehow that part is the least surprising.
I reach a little mushroomy hand into one of my mushroomy pockets and produce a handful of half-melted chocolate chips.
You know what? In the interest of collaboration, I am going to accept this gross, sticky chocolate handful. I can't eat it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I have it now.
I'm going to say as this is happening, the mist dissipates. Imra, you're left in this room with something that doesn't even look like your mother. Nothing that you've ever recognized in front of you. And Malvolia, that power that she had, that constant lingering feeling, is gone. You literally feel taller, you feel stronger, you feel like what you had, the 200 years that you've lived, this is the beginning.
I quietly preen. I don't say anything. I just kind of look to the tent and just quietly just do one of these with my hair. Just, this is a good day after all.
Imra, what would you like to do? We're out of combat, by the way.
Yeah. I think Imra sits there for a while. His victory and the feeling of it very quickly squashed after what he realized happened after that. And he stands up, walks out of the tent, like almost the entire side of his outfit on his right side is burnt. So it's like singed and burnt from when it's casting searing light, drenched in blood. And he walks over to Malvolia and says, you spent a long portion of your life working under my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Pointless. You spent your life essentially doing pointless tasks frankly, insignificant tasks. But that is over for you. You can live your life. But I'm going to need someone around to help me out. And I think what I'm trying to say is you've ended a pact with one devil, but
Are you
I think-
asking me to be your new devil?
no, I'm not asking. You will be my new minion, and I want to use my ability.
So you go for it. Malvolio, I will also say every word that comes from Imra's mouth feels like your mother, and you hate it. Now, your feelings for Imra are indifferent, but it's that one person, you know, that you don't mind them. There's just something about that you just can't figure it out that just annoys the fuck out of you. You like them, but God, you just can't spend much time around them. And that is what happens when Imra speaks. And it hadn't happened until this moment. So Imra, I believe you have it's a you roll or they roll?
So I'm using the second ability, which I named Captive Audience. You speak with such presence, tongue-coated in such powerful magic, you shape the will of your target to become your own. Choose a foe within 30 feet and roll a diplomacy check against the target's will DC. On a success, the target becomes your minion and gains the minion trait.
Okay, what is your roll?
I have to roll a diplomacy check.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be... I rolled in that 20, so it's a 35.
A 35. Okay, all right, stop using the chat! Literally covering everyone's face.
I had to talk some shit, okay?
Yeah, Malvolia, you, even though everything he says annoys you, you just listen to him. You hate it. You feel like that moment of happiness that you had of being free is gone. You feel exactly where you were before.
The little piece of me that is still awake in my brain has marked this man for death. I say nothing.
Now, he looks around and probably sees the dead golden fuckboys around. We should get going. And he's just going to start heading away. Probably like, I think maybe to the stables or something, to where he last was aware that there might be horses.
So Imra says this and starts walking away. And you see Malvolia follow. And that is where we're ending today's episode. Thank you all so much for making it to our first episode of season 3 with special guest DK. Thank you so much, DK, for being here.
Thank you, DK. I apologize in advance for my character. So.
Oh, it's okay. Imra's gonna die, so it's totally cool.
I made it to make enemies.
Welcome. I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody else on this fucking show wants to kill this.
Yeah,
no one wants them
it's
alive.
all good.
No one wants them alive.
I made him to be this character, and it's working perfectly.
It's the one thing that unites us.
Yeah.
And in the end, isn't that the greatest gift of all?
It's nice to feel included.
This campaign is very realistic because it is a bunch of femmes gathering together to fight against masculine energy.
Yeah.
And with that, let's go around the table one more time. Let's start with you, DK, and we'll go opposite. DK, what do you got going on? And say your goodbyes.
Let's see if I remember all my stuff this time. Tuesday, I will be back here on QueueTimes for season 4, Blackness and Dragons, playing an angel with really, really ridiculous armor, and I'm very excited about that. She's also just real big. She's just a big, strong lady with a sword.
Hell yeah.
And on Saturday, you can catch me on my channel, Exquisite Corpse Presents. We have just finished a 3-week combat and are now moving into an exploration phase, thank God. But there's still plenty of gay drama to be had. So 8 p.m. PST on Saturday, you can find us there. I'm DK. And again, I'm just real happy to be included. This was great.
Awesome. Valkyrie, who I would never forget.
Perish the thought that you would ever forget me, Jake. Oh gosh. Hello. I have been Valkyrie. And I have also been Mara, and it was lovely to play today. Thank you, DK, because like that energy, oh my god. I don't do much of anything else at the moment, but if you want to check me out, I am on Twitter as Valkyrie_EXO and also on Instagram as Valkyrie_EXO and Twitch as well. Same thing. So yes, I'm looking forward to eating after this because it's almost 3 and I haven't eaten.
Cat.
Hi, I'm Cat or Cat Scratch, and you can find me on basically everything at Cat Scratch, KATSKRATCHH. Recent projects, current projects. The only one that's out is this one and podcast Forgotten Paths. It's on every podcast platform. It is D&D 5e Amnesia campaign. I'm a player and I love it with everything in me, and it comes out every Monday. And everything else I'm working on is not out yet, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Awesome. Drac.
Hi, I'm Draco Draconics. I played the ever lovable Imra. Everyone loves Imra. You can find me on Twitter at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQES. Honestly, I feel like most of my other characters are legitimately more likable than Imra's. I just use this to really
Not by much. Not by much.
Jaden Lott is a sweetheart.
That's a low
Nyx
fucking
is
bar,
also
man.
a sweetheart.
Jaden is your sweetest boy. I'll give you that.
Yeah. But yeah. Where can you find me? On Wednesday, you can find me over on Rule of Law in a cyber-system campaign called Infinite Horizon at 6 p.m. Pacific. On Thursdays for the next 5 weeks, you can find me over on Saving Throw Show. We're playing the Dark Souls Teach RPG, and I'm playing another asshole. I named him Stitches. He's going to be Patch's partner in crime from Dark Souls. Friday, you can find me obviously here. On Saturday, so this Saturday, you can find me over on Legends Cast 1. That's a number 1. At 1 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be raising money for the Rape Crisis Center. I'll be playing a little bratty speedster named Sugar Rush. That's going to be fun. And I think, back Damus Academy. I'm also a TTRPG writer, and I'm one of the writers of Damus Academy, and that's on Kickstarter, so please hit it up. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of vampires, so my scenario is actually set in Dracula's castle. So if you want some vampire goodness, back that and play my little one shot in there. And yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah.
Guilty. Have to find the mute button.
Hello.
There it is.
I'm busy. I'm dropping links in chat. Do I need a permission to do that?
No, I think you're a VIP.
Yay! Yeah, join me and be a backer of the Kickstarter that Drac is writing on. Yay! Just put the link in chat. So anyway, hi. I have been and will continue to be Guilty. You can find me across the internet at Guilty Cosplay. I stream on my own channel here on Twitch Sundays and Tuesday evenings Pacific, and on Toll Party Chill on our indie show Monday nights, show called Under the Table. We're doing a weird Western apocalypse show right now. It's great. I'm a gunslinger. Liv is there. Liv is a sorceress. She's amazing. May or may not be dying of the same thing that's strangling the sun. It's great. It's all fine. Other than that, on one random day throughout the month, about every month, I run a game of Monster Hearts over on my channel, who I've had the great pleasure of having a whole bunch of incredible people on, including 4 of these assholes, and hopefully soon the other 2. I will sink my claws in, and we will have fun with the monster fucking. But yeah, those are just whenever people are free and for funsies. So best way to find out when we're playing Monster Hearts is to follow my Twitter. So I'll see you there.
Awesome. Liv.
Hi, I'm Liv. You can follow me on Twitter at liveinaday. That's the best place to figure out where I'm going to be next. Yes, I do Under the Table on Mondays, and then on Tuesdays, I'm over on Rule of Lore doing a different show where we previously had Drac on. And Drac, if you really want to know how big of an asshole Drac is, literally did the most devastating roll.
I pistol whipped
one
someone.
hit.
I pistol. Okay, I'm gonna tell a full story. My character came in to trick their party.
No, we're not telling the full story. The
and
point
my
is,
character was like, "Hey, what do all of you do?" And then Liv's character
No,
was like,
not
"Oh,
this.
basically,
Okay, shut
this
up,
is the
shut up,
healer.
shut
This
up.
is
Let me-
the."
Stop spoiling. She's trying to get people to watch me. Dude.
I'm trying to sign off so people can go to bed. Anyway, the point is
I'm
homie
already
came in and
doing
pistol whipped somebody for like 80 points of damage. Asshole
Yeah.
behavior. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, see what I'm doing. We have new projects in the works. We have Summer Dragons and going to Black Magic colleges and podcasts. So those are all coming down the pipe.
I also forgot. I'm in a one shot for
On Vanish channel, yeah.
it's Western Vampires on twitch.tv/Vanna, VANA, one shot on Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that. That's gonna be
Blood
so
Bean
freaking
Dragon.
good.
About it.
It's really fun.
So good.
Awesome. Is that everything, Liv?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot Valkyrie again, Jake. God.
I
Oh.
did not. I did not.
You did, Jake. I'm starting to really think
Did
that
we?
you're
Did,
fucking-
wait, but
doing this.
did DK go? Did Jake?
Gaslight, girl boss.
I knew that I went, and you were so convincing that I was like, wait, did I?
You're like, oh no, is that moment when I think about what I want to say, but I didn't actually say it.
Hire me for voice acting. You know what I mean?
Yes, I was actually going to say that. Liv is a voice actor. Hi-oh, Liv.
Not only can they gaslight girl boss gatekeep, but Liv can do it all. Liv can manifest man wife and
Man's
Manipulate,
Please.
man,
Yes,
and
manipulate, manifest, man, wise.
exactly manipulate.
And I'm working on mansplaining. We'll get there one day.
Get her talking about astrology and.
All right, so if you'd like to support this cast, just go and use the link that I posted and use QueueTimes for Die Hard Dice. That money is going to go directly to the cast to help support them for spending their Friday nights with us. Also, 1985 Games, I got to talk about them. Also, they're in 1985 Games is doing a Kickstarter of retro like VHS dice, and they are fucking hella pretty. Like I bought 3 for myself because they look really fucking great. If you use the link that we just pumped into chat, you will not only will you get to see their awesome Kickstarter, but you can also support QueueTimes with that. We are also doing a giveaway for these things that are right here that I poorly explained what they are in the break video because I don't want to open them and look at what they are. So, and when I got them, they told me, it's stretch goal 1 and stretch goal 2. And I was like, what does that mean? Yes. So that's everything. We've got a ton of stuff. Power Play on Sundays, Changeling the Dreaming, Barony of Olives on Mondays, Blackness of Dragons on Tuesday, and then this on Friday. And that's kind of like our schedule for the next couple of months. I am doing my best not to overexert myself this year. So with that, we're going to be heading out. Thank you all so much for joining us. Until next time, deuces, my gooses.